Hey guys, so today we're doing a hair install and we are working with Wiggins. They have sent me this body wave full frontal wig. Guys, this hair has the most impeccable quality. It's honestly the best wig I have ever owned, and I will show you guys why shortly. I'm going to be doing a full hair installation using the bold cap method, and we're going to be doing some curling as well. So stay tuned. Let's get right into it. Starting off with, I need to get my hair ready. I'm just gonna gel back my edges just so they are out of the way. We are gonna be using glue today and a bit of got2b spray. This is what the wig looked like when it came. I think it was pre-plucked pretty well. I did do some bleaching of the knots and plucking as well because I'm just extra like that. But it came pretty well plucked, so that's something you don't have to worry too much about. And I am going to be using pantyhose today instead of a wig cap, because I find that wig caps are a lot thicker and pantyhose is like really thin. It's almost transparent and it matches really well with my skin tone as well. So I think this works for a much cleaner bold cap method. I'm going to go ahead and use my scissors just to cut my ears out so the pantyhose can lay flat on my head. And then I'm going to go in with my got2b spray and just spray along my hairline. This is why I needed to gel back my edges just so they're out of the way. So I'm just going to spray along my entire hairline, and I need to make sure that this is super dry before I cut the excess of it off. So I'm going to go in with my blow dryer and just make sure that is nice and dry. I am using a hot temperature. Then once it is dry, can you guys see how transparent that looks? I'm going to go in with my scissors and just cut off the excess pantyhose. And then you just want to clean up that area and cut off the bits that are lifting, because if you don't clean it up, it's gonna be quite messy when you put your wig on and that line could possibly show. So I'm gonna trim off as much as possible without cutting off my edges. And then I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer. You can use your foundation powder as well. That is the perfect match to your skin tone, and just sort of color that in so it blends really well with your skin tone. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation powder. I'm using the MAC powder in the shade NC45, and I'm just gonna color in my lace. As you can see there, it is quite white, and yeah, my skin tone is definitely not that tone. So I'm just gonna use my powder to sort of shade that in so it blends well with my skin tone and looks as natural as possible. I'm then going to go in with my Ghost Bond glue, and I'm going to use this manicure tool, I can say, to sort of flatten the glue down. You want to make it as even and flat as possible, and I'm just going to do this along my entire hairline. So I'm going to go in with my blow dryer after I've applied the first layer of glue, and you want to make sure that it dries clear before you put your wig on. Okay, that is very important, otherwise you're going to have a very messy job if you apply it while it's white like that. So you see there, it's sort of kind of clear. Almost it's just my sides that are a bit of a problem, and because this took me forever, I just ended up putting my wig on and the sides actually did show. So just make sure you dry the glue clear. Now I just use my scissors to sort of cut little sections. This is just gonna help me apply the wig a lot better. And then you're gonna so push it down into the glue using your rat tail comb, and yeah, just press that down nicely and comb it back. For me to cut off the excess lace, and as you can see there with the parts where my ears are, I need to cut off the excess of the hair there. So that is what I'm doing here, and don't mind my little mica in the corner there. And then after doing both sides, I went back in with my Got2b freeze blast spray, just to make sure that the lace is melted down nicely. And then I go in with my blow dryer just to dry that up again. And then it's time for me to cut it off. So this is why I do it in sections. It becomes a lot easier to cut off, and as you can see, I'm trying to do it in zigzag motions just so it doesn't look unnatural with like a straight line. It blends in really well with my scalp or my forehead. And then I'm gonna go in with this elastic band and just tie it around my hairline just so it dries down really nicely. And I kept this on for quite some time. I even went to go make dinner, and then I'm back now. Perfectly dry now, so I'm just gonna remove the elastic band, and whoa, what is that? Perfect. Oh, this is like the most perfect install I have ever done. Obviously the lace needs a bit of shading in because it is quite white, but that's not a problem. We're gonna fix it. I don't really want to do any baby hairs. I'm not a big fan of those. So I'm just gonna do some sideburns, and then I'm gonna do small little, like a really tiny baby hairs at the top. You guys will see that shortly, but I just bring out a section of the hair, and then I'm gonna cut it a bit short there. Then I'm going to use this mini straightener that I got from Clicks, just to curl it upwards. This is going to help the sideburns sort of swoop nicely. You'll see what I mean once we apply mousse. It looks a tad bit crazy right now, but don't worry, we'll fix it. And then I'm going to go in with my ORS mousse and an edge brush, and then I'm just gonna swoop that down. So you see how it naturally curls like that because we've used a straightener. This was a tad bit too long, so I went ahead and chopped a bit more off. And then you just want to play around with it and yeah, make it to your liking. And then I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer again. You can use foundation powder for this, and I'm just going to shade in the lace because it looks very white right now, just so it blends nicely with my skin tone. Oh, and I hope I did mention that I plucked this hair, and I plucked it pretty well. I'm actually so impressed with this plucking job. You see, and then I created small little baby hairs there. Then I'm gonna go in with the ORS mousse again, just to lay down the front nicely. And then I'm gonna go in with my hot comb. Be very careful with this, it's so easy to burn yourself. So just make sure it's a nice flat install, you know, neat, flat, sleek, shiny, perfect. And that is it. We are done with our install, guys. This hair is honestly such impeccable quality. If I didn't mention, this is a body wave 13x4 lace frontal, so it's ear to ear, obviously, as you've already seen. And yeah, it's a body wave, so the texture is quite like nice and fluffy, and it's very thick. It's 180% in density. And I just went ahead and did some very loose curls. I am super impressed with this hair. The quality is absolutely insane. It has become my most favorite wig, and the lace is so beautiful and transparent, and with plucking as well, it just looks absolutely great. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing a lot more of these hair videos because I actually enjoy them, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Remember to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, stay beautiful and blessed.